the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 43 to 45, you have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and also with the unrighteous. My dear brothers and sisters, I knew that loving friends and neighbors are very easy, but loving our enemies is very, very hard. Yes, it is impossible to love a person or an individual who hurt us, who humiliate or persecute us. In fact, we tend to revenge. If someone will break our leg, we would be tempted to cripple him or her in retaliation. Am I right? That is our human nature. But if we put in our hearts the commandments of God to love our enemies, the cycle of revenge will be broken. Yes, you may hate your enemy, but do not allow that hatred to consume you, to destroy you, and to lead you to forfeit your opportunity to remain in the covenant with God. Do good to those who mistreat you, and repay evil with kindness. By doing this, we keep our hearts free from hatred, no matter how others feel toward us. In fact, doing the right thing despite how we feel will lead us to victory. Helping our enemy despite of the fact that we may not want to. As a result, you may not come to love your enemy, but you will come to love God who cares about your enemy. Narinig ninyo at sinabi, ibigin mo ang iyong kapwa at kamuhian mo ang iyong kaaway. Ngunit ito naman ang sinasabi sa iyo ng ating mahal na Panginoon. Ibigin ninyo ang inyong mga kaaway at ipanalangin ninyo ang mga umuusig sa inyo, upang kayo'y maging tunay na mga anak ng ating Diyos na Ama na nasa langit. Sapagkat pinasisikat niya ang araw sa mga mabubuti, gayon din sa mga masasama. At nagpapaulan din siya sa mga matutuwid at sa mga di matuwid. Amen. Praise the Lord. Good day, everybody. Once again, welcome to our kusina. And today's recipe is fried chicken gizzard. Come on, mga mami. Samahan niyo ako sa aking
First is that we are going to put our chicken gizzard into our saucepan. And so with the celery stalks, the bay leaves, onions, and a little bit of salt. Then pour waters to cover the chicken gizzard. Our water should be 1 inch above the gizzard. We let simmer this one for 2.5 hours. While simmering, we reduce our heat to low and add water if necessary. Now it's time to off our heat and remove our gizzards from the saucepan. Then we discard the celery, the onions, and so with the bay leaves. And we reserve the broth of the chicken. And then we'll season our chicken gizzard with the garlic powder, ground black pepper, the chili sauce, and the 1/3 cup of our chicken broth, our reserved broth. Then mix. We will refrigerate this one for about 30 minutes. And then we'll add our cornstarch into the all-purpose flour. Then mix. Next is to put this one into our plastic bag. And then we also put our gizzard. Together with the seasonings. Then shake the plastic bag to coat the gizzards. Yan. Just like that one na nako-coat na natin ang ating gizzards. Then we heat an oil into our saucepan over medium heat temperature. See to it that our oil is enough to deep fry our chicken gizzard. Now it's time to fry our chicken gizzard. Then we'll put this one into our colander or strainer para maalis ang mga excess oil, mga mami. Yan, yan, yan. Luto na mga mami ang ating fried chicken gizzard. Ayan po mga mami, yummy yummy po iyan. Kaya try niya na sa ating pamamahay. Yan lamang po, to God be all the glory hanggang sa susunod nating pagluluto.